So I'm getting ready to load this old bookcase up because that side's nasty obviously, but it has screws to take this section off. I'm going to keep this section of the bookcase, this box here, it's still in good shape, and when we get baby chicks, that would be a nice little brooder for them for a couple of weeks. So another way to recycle something. Good morning everyone, welcome to Rivera Urban Homestead. It is Sunday, January 12th, 2020. Today we're going to be harvesting some stuff out of the raised bed. We're going to be planting a couple of plants that I bought yesterday. And first thing I got to do though is mow and get the yard cleaned up. Now I'm not bagging my mowed grass this time because there's a lot of seeds coming down from this big tree and I don't want to give it to the chickens. So I'm just going to mow it right in and let it feed this the existing grass. Here are those seeds I'm talking about. This is what they look like. And there's tons of them. They're all in my area. As you can see, all down my area of the road. I got all these seeds. So anyway, let me get to mowing. All right, nice and pretty now. I love a fresh cut lawn. It looks great. What do you think? Now your soccer field is all nice and cut and ready to roll. It is nice. Good job. Oh, whoa, what do you... Alright guys, so here's our old sand box that we had for Tyler. He didn't really play with it much, so we kind of emptied it and it's just been sitting around. I'm going to drill a few holes in the bottom of it so the water can drain out of it when it rains. But then I'm going to fill it up with playground sand in the chicken run so the chickens can have a place to dust bath. So let's repurpose this. Alright, there we go. They got a new dust bath area. They're gonna like it once they find it. They are pretty curious. They're already trying to look at what we're doing. Hey, what did I just do, guys? Or girls, I should say. You got a new dust bath. What you girls think? You gonna go in it? Alright guys, but seriously, that is a nice little addition to the chicken run. The chickens will go in there, they'll dust bath, which basically they just put all them fine particles in between their feathers and they kind of rub it and it exfoliates their skin. It gets rid of any mites or any kind of little insects they might have in there and just keeps them kind of clean. So they like their dust baths and I'm sure they're going to love it once they get used to it. Huh. Yeah. So for now, that project is done. See, I told you the chickens would like their dust bath. Hey, wait a minute. That's not a chicken. That's Tyler.
I'm sitting in it.
The chickens are watching. Yep, chickens are really loving this thing.
And they're gonna...
Do you see me?
Yeah.
What is that hiding in the trees over there?
What?
You, a wild animal. Made Molly a little obstacle course, or her own little boardwalk.
Can I?
Try it. All right, let's harvest this beet and see what it looks like. There we go. There's one of them, and what I do is I keep about 2 inches of the stalk, and then I just break it off. And then we'll just put them in plastic bags, put them in the refrigerator, and they'll keep for about a week or two until we're ready to roast them. Cut the tip off. I do not wash them. I just put them right into a plastic bag, into like a Ziploc bag, into the freezer. Oh yeah. That's a nice one. And the chickens will love this stuff. I know we can eat it too. It's really healthy for you, but I give it to the chickens. Now I'll do a kale harvest for us and for the chickens as well. On the Georgia Southern Collards, I'm just gonna take off the lower stuff that's hitting the soil and just kind of give that to the chickens as well. They're gonna have a nice meal tomorrow. Raised bed's looking pretty good. Let's get some radishes if there's any. Alright, we got a couple radishes. Alright, so not a bad harvest. I'm going to rinse off the kale leaves real quick and put them in a Ziploc bag. Take them to work tomorrow. I just eat it during the day. And the radishes, I'll just wash them off, put them in a Ziploc bag. And the other stuff for the chickens, we'll just put in a bucket and give it to them in the morning before I go to work. Beets are already in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. One last thing to harvest for tonight. Okay, so the two plants I bought were Husky Cherry Red Tomato and Better Bush Hybrid Tomato. Let's get them planted. Of course, cut off all the bottom of the tomato plant. We'll leave it like that and we'll plant all of this and it'll all grow roots. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. Thanks for hanging out with me this weekend. Man, the weekends go by so quick. It's 6:30 and it's pitch black out, so even the days, I cannot wait till we change the clocks and we get daytime till like 8:30 at night. It just makes the weekends a little bit longer. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, thanks for harvesting and all that good stuff with me, and we will see you next weekend.